Hey everybody, my name is Paulo Fonseca. I'm from proposals.app, and this is our first milestone for our grant from Questbook and from Arbitrum via Questbook. So, if you're not aware, proposals.app is this little app where you can go and see the latest proposals, and from here you can click and go to the appropriate platform to vote on, be that an on-chain proposal or an off-chain proposal. And if you subscribe, you can get a cute email like this every day. This is the email from today for me that says that I voted in all these proposals that are about to end today. So that's proposal app. You also have all the past proposals since the beginning of times. For the world's biggest DAOs, but specifically for Arbitrum as well. And we put up a proposal for GovAC in July in Brussels to develop a specific project for Arbitrum where we would show a page for each Arbitrum DAO proposal that would highlight the full life cycle of a proposal, from the initial forum post to the off-chain vote to the on-chain vote. So we put up this proposal, then we were trying to figure out how to do this, and we applied for a Questbook grant on the new protocols and ideas track. And we got this grant approved last week. And one of the milestones of that grant is this first one: create a backend discourse indexing system and mapping back office to map discourse data to snapshot and on-chain proposals. And also set up the self-hosted infrastructure with real-time status page monitoring. So this is what I'm going to show today. It's this first milestone for this grant that we submitted here and was approved. So, let's start from this last item here. Set up the self-hosted infrastructure with a real-time status page monitoring. So, we self-host proposals.app in our own servers in our own houses. Both me and Andre, the other co-founder. And you can even go to our GitHub, and on the docs and hardware file, there's here the specs of the servers that we use. We have 3 servers. And we've set up this status.proposals.app where you can see all the metrics from our infrastructure. So this is our front end and app. It has been up for 3 days at least since we set this up, and you can see the response time here. We have several services. We have the proposals and votes indexers that also has been up. We have the forum post indexers, which is the new thing that I'm gonna show you. We have the email service and the push notification service. All of them have been up. And we have the servers, bare metal servers. So we have C1, which is the main server. That's actually where the app runs. That has been up for 3 days with 100% uptime and this system load. We have C2, which is a backup server, and we have C3, which is another backup server that actually was down yesterday for a few hours because we were fiddling with it. So this is our status page. You can go to status.proposals.app and you can see the state of our infrastructure and of our services, which is actually the most important part. So that's the setup of the self-hosted infrastructure with the real-time status page monitoring. That's checked on this one. Now, the meat of the work, which was to create the backend to index the discourse forum data, and then to map that data to the snapshot and on-chain proposals. So, if you go to the Arbitrum forum, let's just refresh a little bit. The latest post was 2 hours ago in this thread by James KBH. So 2 hours ago he said, hello, thanks for your proposal, blah, 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 blah. And for us to fetch the discourse data from Arbitrum forum, we developed this backend service to do that. And this is a view over our database on proposals.app. And these are all the tables that we have. And you can see here that we have discourse category, discourse post, discourse topic, discourse user, right? And so if we go into the discourse post table, we have here a bunch of discourse posts, right? And let me just go to a specific view where we have the comments on Arbitrum DAO forum that filters this table, and they're already ordered from the recently updated ones. And so the last one that we have is from James KBH. Hello, thanks for your proposal, etc., etc., which is this one right here. And we have all the other posts. For example, the second one that we have here is this one from Arbitrum system, which is an edit actually. If you see here, it's version 5 of this post here, which is, if we go to the latest here again, it's on this thread, and it's not this one, but it's this one, and it's the editing of 2 hours ago from here to here, where Ram did some edits, for example, right? So we're fetching the posts from the forum and the edits in here, and you can see all of them here. So for example, yesterday I voted in a bunch of proposals and I posted the rationale, so here's all my posts here. So yeah, so we have the data for the discourse in Arbitrum, in our backend. And so now the last step, so create backend discourse indexing system, it's done. The last one is to map this discourse data to snapshot and on-chain proposals, right? And so for that we developed a little mini app where, so for example, let's get a proposal from Arbitrum that we have here. Yeah, it can be the offsite, for example. So we can get this proposal, and we can create a group of assets for a proposal, right? And so I'm just going to call this Arbitrum offsite because that's how this proposal has been colloquially known, I guess, like this. And I create a group, and now I'll just search for Arbitrum offsite, right? And I can see all the results showing up with a confidence score of how close my query is mapping to each thing. And you can see that there's 2 snapshot proposals called Arbitrum offsite. There's this forum thread, there's this forum thread, there's Arbitrum DAO governance analytics dashboard is another snapshot proposal which is not related, right? There's also this Arbitrum DAO strategic offsite online updated proposal, which is the actual tally proposal that we were seeing here, the on-chain one. And I think there's nothing else about the offsite. So basically, we can just add this one, add this one, add this one, add this one, and add this one. And we have a group for the Arbitrum offsite proposal, group proposal, let's call it, that includes the on-chain proposal on our treasury governor contracts, this forum thread, this forum thread, this snapshot proposal, and this snapshot proposal, right? So actually this proposal has 5 assets, which is quite a bit. And if we create the group, then we can look at the details of it, and we can see that, for example, we can click here and go to the actual forum post. So this is the one on September 4th. We can click here and go to the other forum post. This is on July 17th. So there's been at least 2 forum posts about this proposal. And there's this snapshot on September 13, and there's this is the same, yeah. So this snapshot on August 15. So yeah, we have a lot of assets for this proposal, right? So we have a snapshot on August 15, another snapshot on September 13, a forum thread on July 17, and another one on September 4th, right? And they're all here. and of course the tally on-chain proposal that we've already seen, with the current votes and so on. And so this group, now we can also see that on proposals.app for this group, we have the data for the details for each one of these things. So for the on-chain proposal, we have the choices for this proposal, which for a Governor Bravo proposal is usually for, against, abstain, and everybody that voted with the voting power that they had and the choice that they submitted, right? So, for example, if we look for my address, I voted on this one yesterday with this voting power with choice 1 on this timestamp, right? And so this is all the data from all the votes on chain. This is all the data from all the votes off chain on this one, which I think I also voted on this one, or maybe I didn't. And this is the other off-chain one, where I also voted with the voting power of 100 with this ranked choice order. And so as you can see on proposal.app, we have all this data on our backend and grouped together. And also, because we're fetching the discourse data, we have here all the posts from this Discord thread, and in here all the posts from this Discord thread as well. So this is how we're getting all the info, all the data. We can do, for example, Arbitrum proposals app and create a group for our own proposal, right? So let's see what it gets. So it's getting this one, which is correct. And I think we have another one, which is this one, Arbitrum proposal app. And so these two forum posts are the group for our own proposal. This being the initial one for the GovAC submission, this being the actual one with all the feedback that we have, which is somewhere here. Yeah, which is this one. So that's the update. Also, all of this code is open source, and you can check it out on our GitHub. And that's it. That's the update for the first milestone. We went through the setup of the self-hosted infrastructure and real-time status page monitoring, the backend discourse indexing system, and the mapping of the discourse data with snapshot and on-chain proposal. So that's it. This first milestone is done. This is the video that proves it. Thank you so much. See you next time.